For nearly 2 decades, a group of dinosaur bone hunters from Kenosha has been traveling to Montana and bringing back their most important finds. But tonight, there is fear their program could go extinct shortly after making what could be their most important discovery yet. In the center of Kenosha sits a room filled with kings.
A very bizarre
who used to rule the land.
Dinosaur.
At the Dinosaur Discovery Museum,
there's interesting stories there.
While the main hall holds replications of some of the most famous fossils in the world.
We want people to see science in action.
Down in the basement,
real science happens here.
Work is being done.
Since 2006, we've collected over 120,000 fossils.
On the real deal. Everything you see here has been collected by Thomas Carr and his team for nearly 2 decades. The director of the Carthage Institute of Paleontology has been leading dino digs in southeastern Montana and bringing important finds back to Kenosha.
All from the last million years of the age of dinosaurs, so right before the asteroid hit.
Among all the relics collected over the years, it's what his group found during their most recent dig in the Badlands 2 years ago.
Probably every day.
He can't stop thinking about.
I decided to take my small group out to an area that we'd only visited once before that summer, and just to see what's there.
After a long walk through the Badlands, a discovery was made.
I remember Mason bringing the bag of fossils to Dr. Carr.
Megan Seitz was there and remembers it well.
He was very quiet.
Sitting before him,
I started pulling the fragments out.
One of the most important finds Carr says the group has ever made.
And it looked like a T-Rex, and not only T-Rex, a small one.
Everybody erupted. Everyone was very excited.
Sitting in this box, he says, could be one of the most rare fossils in the world. A juvenile T-Rex.
And half-decent juveniles, there's maybe 3 or 4 in museums. They're that rare. So here's what happened. About 66 million years ago, a juvenile T-Rex died. And its skeleton was maybe on the side of a river and got buried, by flooding and such. And the skeleton was all there in one place. And 66 million years later, erosion took down all that rock and started to expose the bones at surface. And that's what Mason came across. This is the punchline. We've got bits of skull, teeth, backbone, leg, and ankle. The ankle bone is not bleached. All the other bits are bleached by the sun, which suggests there's a really good chance there's more of the thing in the ground.
This summer, Carr will lead a team again to try and find the rest of the fossil. There's just one catch.
For the college to have turned their backs on us in the way that they have makes no sense. We don't understand this at all.
This dig, he says, could be the Paleontology Institute's last.
When that money runs out, that's it.
In 2020, amidst campus-wide cuts at Carthage College, the school stopped funding the Institute's only other job besides director, the preparator position.
I care a lot about the specimens we bring back, about taking care of them, preserving them for the future.
For the past 4 years, Seitz's job has been kept afloat by grants, which are due to expire in weeks.
We have applications out. We're still trying to get the support we need, but if you had to ask me right now, it's ending in August.
Without the preparator, a job which helps train students and volunteers, as well as categorize and maintain the collection of fossils, Carr and Seitz say the Institute's at risk of going extinct.
Without the preparator, this just becomes an empty room.
Bones collected from Montana could stay sealed in field jackets, and Carr warns without the position, the entire collection could be at risk of being confiscated and moved elsewhere.
Since we collect on public land, we're a federal repository, and a federal repository has to have a collections manager, and that's what the preparator does, is maintains and conserves and catalogs this collection.
Carthage says they're proud of the program. In a statement, college officials write in part, to deliver transformative and affordable education, the college has been forced to make difficult choices. The school says it is still working to find new grants so the preparator position can continue.
And no one will get to see the Kenosha's dinosaurs. They're just going to sit there.
Carr says attempts to find funding elsewhere, like through the city of Kenosha, have also been unsuccessful. With their future hanging in the balance, the team says their work is not done.
This may be our last field expedition, and for that reason, all of our resources will go to this T-Rex.
But there will be one person who will not be traveling back to Montana.
I've been looking for other jobs. I'm actually leaving next week.
After more than a decade with the institution, this is Megan Seitz's last day working in Kenosha. She's accepted a job at a small museum in Colorado.
I've had nightmares where I come back and the room is empty and nothing was ever done. I hope that doesn't come true.
She's cheering on her colleagues, hoping for two big discoveries: a fossil.
If there is a skeleton there, the whole crew will be on it, and we will bring that thing home.
And a way to fund its future. Well, Carr and his team left for Montana at the end of June. They will return at the end of this month, so in just days. The city of Kenosha, who runs the Dinosaur Discovery Museum, says they continue to support the program and work with Carthage to determine the Institute's future. And we posted the full statement from Carthage College at FOX6Now.com. I did reach out to the team, see if we got an update, see if they found that more of the T-Rex. I haven't heard from them. They're in a really remote location, but we'll know in a few days if they found anything.
You know, I was fascinated, and then I felt sad because a lot of the arts, the programs like this that are important to, well, you have a 4-year-old, and when you want to take her to a museum and see things like this, you know, those are going by the wayside. I would hate to see it leave our community, but you need those bones preserved. I mean, I don't even, I can say this out loud, can another school pick it up in the state or another institution here?
That's actually the fear of the people who work at, it's such a cool place down in Kenosha and Lucky, but it's a federal repository, meaning the federal government, this is what Dr. Carr is saying, that if there is not that preparator position, that they can come in and take all those things that they've collected and move them elsewhere. So there is someone who can properly care for them. So we'll see what happens. A lot is up in the air. And obviously, we'll see if they found anything too this summer. But
I'd like to keep it local. Really interesting, Ben. I really enjoyed that.